Listen up.
It's the number one voice of the tri-state. I'm number one. It's Cooking Up 215. So let the show begin.
You already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, and this is Cooking Up 215, where we get you up close and personal with your favorite artists, entrepreneurs, shakers, and move makers. And we got a city favorite in the building. Got my man Black Deniro in the house. And we got his lead, Miss Beauttie, Miss Jenny.
Miss Jenny.
You know
I like
what
that.
AKA Miss Jenny.
Yeah, okay,
you know what I mean?
Got a nice ring to it.
Since the movie popping, I'm sure that's what they call me. That's what I call you when I talk to Black. Like, you know, what's up? Like, Jenny coming through, like, you know what I mean? I think at first I was saying Genie because the movie was about a genie. Mm-hmm. So I thought it was Genie. I thought that was your name. He's like, no, Jenny. I'm like, okay, I got it. All right.
Yeah.
Jenny the Genie.
I get that everywhere. The
Genie part?
The Jenny.
The Jenny part. Everybody just calling you Jenny?
Everyone just calls me Jenny. Yeah. At this point.
That's what's up.
But you know, he called it.
That everybody's going to call you Jenny?
He said, before the movie was released, I kid you not, he said, when this movie come out, bet you everybody's going to be calling you Jenny. And I'm like, what? Whatever, you talking crazy. And lo and behold, that's what everybody started calling me.
It's good, though. It's one of those things like a day. You know what I mean? You know how long Mike Epps was day?
Yeah, he's still day. Still day.
It's like at least you know him for something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather people know me for my works than my failures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pick me out for the fact
true.
I be putting this work in. So that's a good thing. So, you know, Black, you got another movie coming out, Was Done After Dark. Right. You also the lead in that movie as well. So at this point, you've been the lead in what, like 3, 4?
Yeah, Dope Girls.
Dope Girls.
Yeah. Jenny and Was Done After Dark.
And Was Done After Dark. Okay. Yeah, so you outside.
Yeah, I mean, I'm outside and I'm taking on serious scripts.
Right.
You know?
The range between, you know, the characters that Black tend to write about.
Yeah. And he writes characters that at the time I have to, you know, make the decision, is this a character I can tap into? Right? So it's not, despite you seeing me as a lead, these aren't characters written for me. These are characters I have to myself audition for. Right. You know, he knows my potential, but it's still something that I have to, you know, tap
you got to
into
bring to the table.
Yeah, you got to bring something to the table.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to really bring that skill. You can't just get it up. You know, we a good team, so not just get all the parts. Yeah. You got to really bring that level of skill. And I really feel like you do that. You know, you definitely, even though you are the lead in Jenny, it shows why you're the lead.
I appreciate
you know what
that.
I mean? The range, the level of emotion you bring to it, and your ability to be emotionless. Because it was like, I guess, parts where the chicks was upset and you see what he doing to you, girl, and how he treating you.
Yeah.
And you just like, but I love him. And it's just the way you do it, it was just like, it's dope. You know what I mean? You don't give off that I'm a hood girl trying to be an actor. Yeah. I'm an actor. Yeah. I'm acting. This is what I do.
It's a real art. And, you know, sometimes it saddens me when people don't take the craft serious, right? Because you got people who really study, who really do the homework, who really watch movies, who really study, you know, scripts and characters. Right. And it's homework. It's a lot of homework that goes into it. It's not just something you just start saying, right? You have to really live it. And I like to think that the characters being so dynamic, what allows me to live in it is living moment to moment, right? And whatever that moment calls for, when I'm across from another actor, that's the moment I'm living in, right? So if in that moment I'm supposed to be saddened, it's going to be that. If it's another moment where I'm joyful, it's going to be that. Right. You know, I'm not forcing something that's not naturally there. Right. That type of thing.
How do you tap into that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you... Like, I saw something where somebody was, like, trying to prepare for a sad scene, and they was like, you know, think of something super sad. Like, what is your process to get your mind right for those type of scenes?
Well, it's interesting that you asked that question because there are a lot of techniques out there, and you learn them, but then you learn all those different techniques and create your own, right? So in some scenarios, you might be able to use a real life situation that you went through and kind of like relive it, but I found that it's not sustainable. That if it's 13 takes and I have to keep reliving
the same situation,
my grandmom dying, that I don't think I want to play this part anymore. Right. But there are some things that you create imagination wise, that relate to the moment. And those are the type of techniques I connect with, and that's how I'm able to just be emotional or emotionless.
Damn, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's dope. And what about you, Black? When it comes to even one writing these films, where do you come up with these concepts? Like, you know, like I told you before, Black Genie, period, is crazy. Right. Then it was like, you know, the hood nigga girlfriend was a genie is another thing. Like, you know what I mean? He like, I need guns and money. I'm like, what? Hey, yo.
He was doing a lot.
Like, yeah, he got a Beamer now. Like, every nigga dream come true. Like, a girl that grants wishes. And then it was like she was dying, you know, as he was granting more wishes. It was like, yo, the spin on it was crazy. And then the nigga Rashad, wasn't Rashad the homie?
You giving away the movie. You giving away the movie.
Oh, they had to see anybody.
You gotta say spoiler alert. You gotta say spoiler alert.
My bad. Y'all know. Now y'all gonna guess a little bit, but y'all still don't know. But that was crazy. I ain't suggest maybe until like the. Yeah. I was like, damn, this is dirty. Like that. How you gonna do my man like that? But yeah, that was a good job for real, man. And it's like, I love to see your level of creativity and just stepping away from the typical. You know what I mean? Always the same old shit when it come down to the Tubi movies. Like, let's rob the plug and sell these bricks. Like, it's something extra to show your level of creativity. Even being the dude that you are with the rep that you got, being able to be fearless with sharing that, I feel like it's real dope. But, you know, as I was saying, where do you get inspired for those, you know, those type of scripts?
Real life situations. If you look at the relationship between Rashad and Jenny, it's something we see every day. You know, women are natural nurturers by nature. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact.
They nurture. I call them girl moms. Sometimes they turn into girl moms, like the girl that's taking care of the dude. He driving her car. She going to work. She giving him an income tax, and she just taking care of the dude. You know what I'm saying? And that's I implement some of that in there. I implement it where throughout all his trials and tribulations or whatever he's going through, she definitely still trying to hold on to him. You see girls stuck in relationships all the time, whether they being physically abused, emotionally abused, financially abused, verbally abused. They stay there. The natural nurturer inside of her let her tend to stay in that situation no matter how many people calling her stupid or leave him or whatever. And it's always the person saying you stupid and leave him and girl get out of there until they're in the situation now. They doing the same thing.
They doing the same exact thing.
You know what I'm saying? So I mixed a little bit of that in with Rashad character showing why a lot of black men are the way they are, why they scared to love, like why they don't want to love a woman right now. You know, they listening to too many rap songs. I love women. I don't know how these dudes don't love a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me. But you know what I'm saying? They have a lot of trauma, past trauma. You know what I mean? Their moms might be on drugs. Their mom might be dead. Most of them don't have a father in their life. Brother locked up for life. Sister all on perks. All type of things that you know have them rebellious to really just opening up to anybody, let alone a female. So when you mix that and then you add a little bit of, you know, fiction into it, boom.
You got a Black Deniro film.
You got a hit because you see the people will be tied into it, especially women. It's just like with music. If you target women in music, you can target it in film as well, and they're going to be the ones that's going to be like, yo,
that really lock in and watch that.
Yeah, it's because they probably lived it, or they see somebody next to them living it.
Right.
That's where it come from most of the time.
And how you go about finding the perfect person to play that role or the talent, period?
Casting calls.
Whether
it's virtual or whether it's in person, you have to, as a real director and writer, you have to be a visionary. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be able to, you know what the characters look like, sound like, and everything in your head.
Right.
So when you make this character, you have to look at my last casting call, 300 and something people.
Damn.
You got to see 300 and something people, and somebody out of there have to be, like with Jenny, it was 311 one day. The next day it was like 200 and something. You might not even find them. You might find the closest thing, but sometimes people nail it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you have range and you study it, you're going to give the character what you see in it. And sometimes when they bring it to life, that's why I was saying last time, I don't put people in my movies. It's disrespectful to people just say, put me in a movie, put me in a movie, put me in a movie. I'm not never putting you in a movie. Unless you come to the casting call or you want to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what you really want to do. Whether you're a friend, family member, whatever, I'm not doing it. You got to come to the casting call and you might not fit the vision.
Right.
And then I know what I want to do to make my movie be a success. So I tell people all the time, I tell the whole cast, like, let me do me, let me do what I'm doing. Because if the movie's a success, everybody win.
Facts.
But if the movie's corny, y'all go about y'all life and y'all don't get blamed. They say Black Deniro movie was corny. They don't say Beyyond Beauty movie was corny. They forget all about the terrible acting. They just gonna blame me.
Right.
So my reputation and creativity, vision is on the line. So let me do what I'm doing. I gotta cast you. You gotta come to the casting call. There's no way I'm just putting you in the movie.
What do you think is more important? Because I've watched a lot of films. You know, Tubi popping right now, so everybody go on there and you get to see some pros and you get to see some rookies. Do you feel a good director and producer is most important, or good acting is most important?
I would say acting and writing.
Okay.
Because if you want to say most important, I try to give it all. But you can have a bad quality film or series with a great storyline, and people tend to watch it and like it, and then they can get the money to make it look better. Right. Same thing with the acting. The acting is good, but I can look at the film and be like, that acting is good, but I can make them better. It's like a coach. If you boxing, you know what I'm saying, and you just got natural talent, and you got this coach that can't bring out everything that you need in you, you get that good coach. I can see some actors that can act, and they be in some movies that's not so good, and I'll be like, I'm gonna bring the best out of him or her. She saw me do it before. Like, I know what they need. Right. And it's the dialogue.
Yeah, cause I've seen it. It's like where you see those actors that you know he's a good actor. You've seen him in other films. Like, damn, he killed it and this, that. But over here, you can tell whoever behind the scene, they not doing their job the right way because this ain't coming off the way it should be coming off. You know what I mean? Like, you could just tell it's missing something. He's a bad producer, a bad director. Somebody's off, but I know dude can act. So why does this movie look, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not enjoying it like I would normally enjoy it. So I would definitely wanted to get your take on that, given that you in that space. But I always felt that way. Like, a good producer is like you said, a good coach. You know, Deion Sanders coming to the college teams. Like, I'm gonna make this shit A1.
And it happens on different levels, even my films. Like, I make my films look good, and I just do the best I can do with my money.
Well, what you got?
But, you know, I'm making these films look crazy with my bread. So imagine if it's being millions dumped into it. Right. Now I got more resources and, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, you can really take it there.
Really go crazy. Yeah. So that's coming.
Yeah. That's the thing, man. That's what's special about us and our people. Like, if sometimes we able to make so much with so little. You know what I mean? Like,
you make it work.
You gotta care though.
Bottom dollar. That's what it is.
Care. You gotta be ambitious. You gotta
excuses.
Want this. I'm gonna keep sticking on that why I don't put people in my movies, and it's so irritating. It's so irritating. I just, even now, if I'm about to have a premiere, people put me in the movie, I'll be like, the premiere is March 23rd. Support the last movies before you worry about even
trying to get into this
thinking about asking to be into the next film. That's one. Two, it's like, I don't want to put nobody in there that just want to be seen. You go on your page, you don't got nothing pertaining to acting. Excuse me. You're not doing no reels. Right. You're not doing no other plays. You're not doing anything pertaining to acting through your whole page. Right. But you want me to put you in one of my movies. Right. Yeah. Or you hop in somebody's movie one time on the street, and then after that, you're not doing nothing else. You're just happy. Look at me, I'm on Tubi, I'm on this.
Got your one more thing.
You just want to keep showing people that, and you're not acting, you're just talking.
You did something.
Yeah, you just talking, you're not really acting. It's not sufficient enough for my films.
Yeah, and people do it too. Like we said, it's just It's a little disrespectful. It is almost like you think that I don't care about what I do that much, that I'm willing to waste some time with you.
Imagine being the person that takes the craft very serious, but you're in a cast of about 10 other people.
Surrounded by those types.
Imagine.
Right.
Okay. And you have some people within that group that some of you rub off on them, then they start to, all right, this is something I have to, you know, they're like, oh, I can't let this person show me up. So they start to take it serious. But like to his point, after the camera is off and the movie is over, like where's the rest of the acting? Where's the rest of the filmmaking life, you know?
Right.
So all of it comes to the surface. There's no way to hide behind it.
Right.
You know?
It's going to show.
So it's going to show.
Like, you know, like anything. If you ain't practiced, you ain't prepared, it's going to be a poor performance. Got you. Let's get into you, though. So you actually used to sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you was in a group called
Ambiance. Y'all do your research, huh?
Avion.
yeah.
He's struggling to get that A out.
The misspelled line under it and everything, the little red line.
Coming to Aeolian. Aeolian.
Oh, man,
Something like that. You know what I'm saying? I hit it the ballpark.
Yeah, Ambiance. You know, we're off doing our own thing now, but we were literally together traveling everywhere, like throughout the U.S.
Performed and Made in America.
Yeah.
That's
Right. We did a lot of great things. It was great. It really taught me how to literally deal with the women with different personalities.
Yeah.
And still function and still focus on the vision.
It'd be so nice when y'all get to see it for yourselves. You know what I mean? When it's not just us saying it. You know what I mean? When
put them in a room together to see our struggle. No, but I can honestly say that even with the turnover of like different people within the group, I can't say anything negative about any of the girls.
That's
you
dope.
know, like there weren't no fighting. It wasn't no fighting over no dude, over no stupid stuff. It was like the mission, the vision. And at some point, we got together when we were fairly young. So like when you start to grow up, you start to experience different things.
Life
you start to find yourself
directions.
Different directions. You know, like for me, I started tapping into, I really love to perform. Like the whole time I'm in the group, I love singing, I love writing. I was a songwriter first, poet first. And then I started experiencing things and I'm like, I love this performance piece. And then I'm like, why do I love performing more than rehearsing? Why do I love it more than recording? Whereas though I noticed some of the girls like recording more than rehearsing and rehearsing more than whatever else. And I'm like, I woke up one day and I'm like, what is something that you always wanted to do but you never tapped into? And then acting just came to my mind. And I was like, I'm thinking to myself like, what? You crazy? And I'm like, you know what, let me just do it. And then when I started getting commercials, like big name commercials and short films. And then my very first feature film was Jenny. And then that's when it just started to... You
fully got the bug.
Yeah, it's no turning back. At this point, it's no turning around.
And that's crazy. Yeah. And you started off with poetry and found yourself in a group singing Made in America. That's a major stage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you did that in like 2018. It's like prime time. Everybody was outside. You know what I mean? Money was still out there. You know, people broke now. They ain't going outside like they was back then. But before COVID though, recession, it wasn't no recession. We was good. So yeah, that's a nice time to be on the stage. And then you then took all that and now you on TV.
I look at it as another art form to express myself. I've always been a very expressive person.
Right.
You start to evolve and you don't box yourself in. And I think that's another thing that I capitalize on is not just limiting myself to one thing because everyone knows me as that one thing. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was in the group, it was a shock. Because while I was in the group, I started acting. And so it was a little awkward to see me doing my own thing when everything we've done up until this point was together. You know, so, you know, there were interesting moments, but we learned to accept what it is.
Interesting moment like what? Like a little hating, a little side comments or something like that?
I wouldn't say hating. I would say, you know, what are your...
Females together.
No.
Typical female stuff.
Typical females. No, I wouldn't say hating. I would more so think, just like, well, what are your plans? Do you plan to leave the group? Like, it was those doubts. I would say doubts.
They start to see that you getting tugged a little bit on the acting side and wonder if you still fully with this.
Yeah, if you're really in. But, you know, I was doing simultaneously, you know, at the same time, those two things. So, but one just started to get stronger. And it was the acting.
The acting.
You know, so.
You feel like you chose the acting or the acting chose you?
I love it.
Good question.
Oh, that is so funny. I would say I chose the acting because tomorrow I can be something completely different.
Thanks.
And own it and still tap into the acting. Right. So, you know, like I said, I don't box myself in at all, which is why when people meet me, they're like, you used to sing? And I'm like, no, I technically still sing. Me and him made the outro to What's Done at the Dark. So I'm still singing.
That's hard.
You know, but like I said, I don't box myself in. So, you know, you don't know where you'll see me next year. You know, that's how it is.
And I just had my man JRT's up here. He rap, but he also does painting. Like he has these experiences where he do the body painting and perform at the same time. You probably seen some of his shows and stuff. Had him at Noto, had big people come through, but we were just talking about how as an artist, people always expect you to do the thing that you're good at. You know what I'm saying? Like, people probably was shocked the black got into writing movies. Like, nigga, you rap. You supposed to be rapping. You know what I mean? We expect you to stay true to what we know you as, but it's like, the whole thing of being an artist is the fact that you get creative. And you could create in multiple forms. There's a million ways to create. So I never understood why people expect artists to stay in a box.
I can tell you why. It's because people don't like change. And it, you know, it, for one, change shakes you up a little bit because then you have a lot of questions in your mind like, is this something I can really keep doing? Right? And you at that moment don't even think, this is just a temporary thing, right? Like for me, I could be full force in acting for the next year or two, but then it'll shock me to think that I want to be a motivational speaker. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But people don't like change, and people want to hold on to what makes them comfortable, and they want to see the same thing over and over and over again. So I think that's really what the dilemma be.
It probably is, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially when they comfortable with their view of you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I think people also got a problem with seeing other people thrive at other things too. Like, damn, you gotta be a good rapper and you gotta be a good director. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta be a good actor and you gotta be a good singer. Like, you think you could do too much. You need to just do one thing. Some people just truly do be hating. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't like you winning too much. Like, you can win a little bit, don't win too
you
much.
can have fans in certain things too. It's a lot of people that still beg for music from me because they miss it.
Right.
They want the music.
I just asked you for some bars. I'm like, damn, black, I need some bars. Like, you know what I mean? One time.
But it's like, I told you what's up with the rapping, man. You know what I'm saying? And
how you feel? You feel like the acting chose you? Like, whereas though, or?
Yeah, it chose me.
It chose you?
I didn't know. I always call it a hidden blessing. I didn't know I can write movies. I like it, though.
Right.
But I always was blessed to be guided in a certain way to do something, to make some type of money and do something. So I was always blessed with ambition and be able to be a hustler, to do something with myself, regardless, when I had nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I like it better. I'm too old to be running around on tour. If they give me a record deal right now, I can do it. I don't like to say couldn't, but I wouldn't want to. I ain't running around on tour every night, jumping out in front of stuff. I lose my voice after 2 songs.
Right.
I'm too old for that to be running around.
I had that same thought. Like, man, music is like, you got love for it. I would just want to make the songs and that's it, just sell it. I'm not going on tour and doing all that. That's too much.
Everybody not Big Daddy Kane. He's still jumping in the air, turning around, splitting and all that. The job done.
He was born for that.
He just, some people got it like that. I'm not doing all that, bro. It's too much energy. It's too much going on. It's crazy negative stipulations on it. Like, if I still rap at my age, is you old niggas still rapping? But if you on, it don't matter. Like, if Jay-Z come out with an album, nobody say you too old.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I can be as old as I want in my films. I can write the character my age. You know what I'm saying? So I just like writing movies better. I get a kick out of watching people say things that I wrote a year ago. Knowing that that's my joy out of watching film. When I sit back in the theater and I'm looking around and people talking to the screen, people crying, people laughing. the points that I put in there to hit is hitting, and then the actors are like executing the dialogue, looking like the character I envisioned a year ago, saying something that they didn't even know they was gonna say a year ago, and I wrote it, and I'm like, yeah, that's dope.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like that.
That's because that's that part of being a creator. Like, you know, that artist thing, like taking something, taking nothing and turning it into something. You know what I mean? Just getting that full vision. I feel like it's just like kind of like this, just one of them things like you just had this idea on paper. You know what I mean? You literally wrote these words out, or not at all.
What's Done After Dark came out of frustration.
And then you got a whole full-fledged movie out of it. Yeah. Like, that's different. You know what I mean? That's really like manifesting on a different type level. People don't even understand it. Like, you really write this down first. And then you really got to create this full thing. Like, that's
and rap got a lot of negativity. It's like, as far as like entourages and the energy.
All the stigmas behind it, like you said.
Don't get me wrong, it's hating in film too, but it's not the same because you're dealing with people that just, you're like, y'all ain't no threat. But when you do something and you jump right into somebody else's lane and you go boom. You got people that have been doing film forever that only did YouTube and now available to be on Tubi. When my second movie went straight to Netflix, they start hating on me. And you don't even know why. You know what I'm saying? You be like, damn, it's hate over here too? But it's a different type of hate. It's like, I don't got to go get my joint hate. It's just like,
Yeah, internet hate. It ain't got to be
just
deep.
corny director hate. You're a cornball for real.
Nah, that's crazy. So are you still a part of Won't Quit Entertainment?
That's the production company. That's the media production company right there.
And you the VP
all day, every day.
There we go.
Yeah.
I ain't know it was called Won't Quit Entertainment.
Won't Quit ENT, baby.
Inc.
It's a corporation.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Where you get the name from? What made you go with the Won't Quit Entertainment?
That's my theme right there. That's what I tell people all the time. That's my encouraging speech all the time. I give it to you just like that. You know, I don't got to talk to you for an hour. I just tell you don't quit, don't give up. That's it. It sounds cliche, but that's it. You wouldn't know me right now if I quit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just don't quit.
That's
so
all right.
Won't Quit ENTINC.
There you go. Won't quit. Got the VP and the P over here. Yep. That's player. That's player. All right. Well, y'all ready to get into this food? You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's get it.
Absolutely.
You know, I only come up here to eat.
Listen, that's my favorite part too. I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, y'all already know who it is. Your boy Smooth. We got back to now. Beyyond Beauttie. We be right back. Let's go. You now watching Cooking Up 215, but I don't gotta tell you that because you're watching it, right? Listen, man, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. We appreciate all support. And the more you support, the more we can show love to the people and provide opportunities and help you get your career off the ground. Now, if you have a business and want to see your ads, this could be your ad right here. Send them in. Make sure you email us at cooknupbookings@gmail.com or follow us on Instagram and DM us at cookingup215. It's your boy Smooth. Let's go.
It's our favorite part of the show. That's your favorite?
Yes, sir.
Chef, what you got cooking? You already know.
You already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, and it's my favorite part of the show. It's time to get into that food. Now, as you can see, man, it is laid all the way out for Miss Beyyond Beauttie here. She got something special because
I got plans.
The spread is different. You know what I'm saying? The spread is different. Now, if you're a fan of Cooking Up, you know my man Chef G Baby in the building. You know what I'm saying? Chef Bay himself is outside, along with Chef T, Chef Terry over here from Vibes Cuisine.
How y'all doing?
Chef T?
I'm good.
Listen, this is different.
I know.
This don't happen all the time. This is special.
This Jamaican food.
This Jamaican food?
Yes. Girl. Some can talk like a Jamaican for you, but not a lot.
There we go. Get it to them. Them know it's real. Them know it's authentic.
Yeah, so right here we have the Vibes jerk chicken rasta pasta. You know, it's slow cooked jerk chicken and authentic rasta pasta paste with peppers and onions. Then we have our brown stew fish with rice and peas and cabbage. Then we have our curry shrimp with white rice. Then we got the Vibes oxtail tacos.
You said those are special too. Nobody got those but
Nobody but us right now in the city.
Yeah, so if y'all want them oxtail burrito tacos, you gotta go to Vibes Cuisine, you know what I'm saying? Pull up on Chef T. It's the only way you're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? But this looking delicioso. You know what I'm saying? Like, how long do I gotta sleep after eating all that? 2 days? 3 days?
A little bit, not that long.
I feel like I'm about to hibernate, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ain't gonna see me rest of the winter, you hear me? But yeah, this is looking delicioso. So please let them know where they could follow you, how they could pull up, when they could pull up. Cause you do got a restaurant, Vibes Cuisine, this restaurant,
Yes,
right?
it's a restaurant and a hookah lounge upstairs. So we located at 2956 North 22nd Street. We are open every day from 4 p.m. until 12 noon, Monday to Thursday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we are open at 12 noon because we have brunch on Saturdays and Sunday. And the brunch is from 12 to 6, so that's a whole different menu, though. So I gotta come back and show you that. But
I'm with that.
And you know, G Baby is the brunch chef, so.
Oh, come on, man. Y'all already know what's going on. I mean, pull up on me. Y'all can come get the good Caribbean food. Y'all can come get a little taste of Chef Bay experience. We definitely got the stuff French toast. Shh, don't tell nobody. But yeah, no, come pull up. It's always a vibe. Hookah, BYOB, you know, come catch one.
There you go. It's always a vibe at Vibes. You ready?
Do you hear
Listen,
me?
I'm ready to go to sleep.
Come
You
on,
feel me? Okay.
You'll sleep real good after this one. You know what I mean?
Well, you got to jog this off in the morning.
You
That's
know?
all right.
Yeah,
Y'all trying to mess up my look, I got a premiere coming up. Y'all trying to get my body.
You got to fit into that.
Y'all
Josh.
doing
I'm
my
sorry,
body
you know,
crazy,
cool.
man. It's crazy.
Just
It's all right.
Just a break day. Don't worry.
Yeah, a little cheat day. Don't hurt
know what I'm
nobody. You know what I'm
saying?
saying? One time. You're going to cheat right. You know what I'm saying? Going to do it right.
Big flavor.
But listen, man, I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Chef T from Vibes. My man, Chef Bay, Vibes Cuisine, Miss Beyyond Beauttie. It's your boy Smooth, cooking up 215. Let's get back to the show. Let's go. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, and we right back at it. And we got this beautiful plate from Vibes Cuisine. You know, Chef T came through. My guy, Chef G, you know, Chef Bay. They didn't play with it. You know what I'm saying? They definitely got to stay with it the way they can. You hear me? Listen, man, we got my man Black Deniro, Miss Beyyond Beauttie, you know, Jenny from the block.
Jenny from the block.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all ready? This that point. This get them forks.
You already.
This when we dive in. Tell them what it's hitting for. Crazy part. I grabbed a fork like just by habit, but I really wanted to go for the taco. I'm gonna
That's
just go
what I
for
was
the,
gonna do.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna go for the
Pimping my
pasta.
style.
You gonna
man.
go with the pasta first?
I was gonna go for the taco.
For the
too.
taco, yeah.
Yeah, let me see how I'm gonna do it.
Taco is like a man type thing. You know what I'm saying?
The spices are just savory and they're meeting in the middle, and I feel so gratified.
She
It's
put on
so
her foodie
good.
voice.
No, this is popping though.
Like she got
Spices
a-
are
like she
doing
got a
everything
food
right.
channel. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Bob Cuisine, I see you. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
the word.
Got oxtail taco hitting.
Let me dig into that.
That thing just right.
I done found
Hey,
a way to my
I be
heart.
watching your show all the time, bro. Right? Let me give you your flowers. A lot of people like to, you know, come on people's shows and just be all about them. Mm-hmm. You be having a great presentation,
I appreciate
good
that.
conversation, great interview, good food. I be watching people coming on here acting like they don't want to eat. I was tripping.
You know how that go. Some people be shy, man. They be a little shy, but
Man, especially when the food's good, because I don't eat everybody's food.
facts.
I already know when I come up here, the food gonna be good.
Right. Especially in Vibes Cuisine gonna carry like this, it's only right. We got to dive all the way in. You
Shout
know
out
what I'm
to
saying?
Vibes Cuisine,
Yes.
because I purposely didn't eat all day, running around about this premiere to eat here. You know
I'm
you
still
don't
on the
go
taco.
hungry all day.
Unless it's Thanksgiving.
I mean, it's a month of Ramadan and fasting and all, but even if it wasn't, I would have just been waiting to eat.
Yeah. That thing hitting though.
I love it. Everything about it.
Yeah.
Everything. Presentation is
Crazy
matching the
behind him.
flavor.
Get the everything else down.
Hold on. Let me get to the fish.
Mm-hmm.
I got the pasta.
That's right
the
where I was
taco.
headed at. I definitely headed
I'm
for
trying
that
to be a lady now. Because if I was home, I wouldn't be in clip like this.
Gotta
Camera on now.
get down and busy.
All right? The camera is watching me.
Get a little,
Get through here.
little red beans. What y'all call them? Peas and rice. Rice and peas.
He's like,
Yeah.
They be on here like, yeah, you know. I'm from the trenches and the slums, you know what I'm saying? So
Trying to be too
food will be right there, like, no, you know what I'm saying? Plus, I come from the bottom. And so I just be trying to No,
That's
not
a
me.
fact. No, we grown. We gotta eat. We gonna eat.
Not me, buddy.
That's what it's about. Sharing that meal, sharing them stories. It's a different type vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, Terry, Chef T, I must say, the fish, I'm loving it. Cause it got that, this got that real spice to it. Like this ain't just no cayenne pepper type spice. Like you grounded up some peppers and that sauce right there.
Rounded up.
You know how like when you taste that real, you know what I mean, that real authentic spice, it's a different kind of spice.
Peppers is crazy.
Yeah, it had to be. Had to be. It's a different type of spice.
Yeah, this fish is really, really good.
Yeah.
It's spicy. I love spicy.
That's the thing.
But it's flavorful.
It cause you know, my grandpa, he African. So my grandma used to make a lot of like African cuisine and shit. Like she used to make like the oxtail soup and all that. That spice that from the pepper spice is different. It tastes damn near give you flashbacks. You know what I mean? Feel like I'm in Jamaica somewhere a little bit.
That type of spice cure a cold.
Yeah. You feel it a little different. And it tastes good too. Like it ain't just spicy, it got a good taste to it.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that's the one right there.
What type of taco is this again?
Oxtail.
Oxtail taco.
Oxtail burrito taco.
Okay.
Y'all need to go
That
to
fish
22nd
different.
in Indiana, okay? Vibes Cuisine. For real. Go.
We 2 for 2 so far.
That's my first time having an oxtail taco.
That fish bringing back memories. That's different. You know what I mean?
Nostalgic, huh?
You know when food hit a spot, make you shed a tear like, damn, grandma, I miss you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, one of them
P.O.P.
joints.
hold it up. Mama, I love you.
Yeah.
I will be pulling up though. All right.
No, for real.
No, that's it.
I'll be looking for places to eat some good food, man. I'll be eating the same thing all the time.
Burnt out. Burnt out. Got everything at the palm of your hands with Uber Eats, and I still can't find nothing new. I feel like I done had everything.
First of all, I never utilize Uber Eats.
Uber Eats, for real?
I can't do it.
You gotta go there and see what they cooking with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I be ordering from the same spots down there, man.
But I eat a lot of, it's like the same places or, sometimes you just want to feel like you got a home cooked meal when you ain't cook it yourself.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I order chicken cheesesteaks and the strombolis and I get tired of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm definitely over that shit. But I'm saying like I like to order. I'll either order Jamaican, Indian, or some African food. You know what I'm saying? I'm a cassava leaf boil. I might even get some a goose stew. I like trying different things. You know what I mean? So I dibble and dab with everything. But at this point, I feel like I done tried it all. Like I need something different. Like, but that's it though. Let me see what this curry shrimp here for.
Y'all can go ahead and carry on with the interview. I'm gonna eat this food.
Not just abandon us.
No, cause
Curry shrimp here.
he like to let you eat a little bit of the food, then go on.
Yeah,
with the interview
then we
and leave
start
your plate
talking.
sitting right there. I'm trying to get as much down as I can.
Crazy part, they done gave us so much of a spread. I gotta give them a critique on everything. I can't leave them hanging. I gotta let y'all know what it's really hitting for.
Right.
You know what I mean? I done had some curry shrimp. Normally the shrimp be all soggy. I don't like that. You know what I mean? Like they just let it soak in a little too long. That's just right. Let's see what the pasta here for.
Alhamdulillah.
This is really good.
All right, we about to get back to the interview, y'all. 2 seconds. Hold on. Go. One more bite. That's that though.
That's how niggas eat for real. They be acting like they don't eat like that. I don't get it. They be shy of the camera.
You get a couple ones who come through. Keep it a bean. OT real, he fucked that shit up. He got down and dirty. He ain't really care. You do got some dudes who
Oh, she can get some of that good
get
old
too
soul
pretty.
food in him. You said some of the girls come through too pretty.
They be the dudes. I feel like the females eat. I had, what's her name, Malika up here. We ate good that day Malika came too. That was some real soul food too. turkey wings, candy yams, and greens. Chef Niche, shout out Chef Niche. That shit was hitting though.
Yeah.
Did you try the juice yet?
I did. The lemon added a flair.
A good flair, you don't sound like you liked it.
No, I do. You can definitely taste the difference. Yeah, it makes it adds a little pop to it.
Take that last little ingredient that they missing. I don't know why they ain't put it in there.
What y'all sipping on?
Oh, y'all already know how we can. You know, we got the bamboo. Let me, shout out to my guys. Sponsored by Bamboo. Get yours today.
I can't drink this month, but
yeah, next time, you know how we do. You know,
it look good.
Bust it up.
It's really smooth.
It's smooth.
It's like you don't even really know you're drinking.
Putting the people on to some fire, don't I?
Come on, man.
Fire
We
food,
gotta.
fire drinks. They got the feet about to go up, and it's like no, it's not. I do it for the people.
no, for real. Today's price.
I definitely do it for the people.
Yesterday's price ain't today's price.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Speaking of today's price, let's talk about what's going on. You know, we're going to get into the movie again, but I feel like there's a lot that's going on in the city, you know, just yesterday. Unfortunately, you know, RIP, we lost Fat G's.
Yeah.
Was you familiar with Fat G? Did y'all have a relationship at all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? And how did you feel when you heard the news?
I saw it last night on Instagram. It's crazy we gotta see stuff like that now. That's how you find out. It saddened me, you know. It always do though, but you know, it's just like such a good young soul going again. It's just, it's crazy that you're damn near immune to it. That's the crazy part.
Right.
It's like you get so immune to it. I'm sure the family go crazy all the time. But I lose people even closer at times and still just be like,
It still don't hit all crazy because it don't happen so much.
It don't hit, and that's a sad thing, man.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like the norm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's sad, man. It's just tragic that, you know, young brother like that, me being Muslim and, you know, watching him be on his deen the way that he was and things, and that's the beautiful thing about that. It's just a bad situation, man. You know what I'm saying? My condolences to his family, his loved ones, and all that.
Right.
You know what I mean? May Allah makes it grave spacious and forgive him for his sins.
So you being Muslim, and it's like this thing where it's like a lot of the violence that's going on, people feel like it's Muslim on Muslim violence. It's Muslim brothers killing other Muslim brothers. Do you feel, one, that it's Muslim brothers killing other Muslim brothers, or you just look at it like it's brother killing brothers?
It's brothers killing brothers, but in any religion, you know, you're not supposed to take a life. In Islam, it's definitely, you know, we definitely not supposed to do that. I just feel as though it's not a religious thing. You know, it's not a religious thing. But in the same token, I feel as though I don't want to separate it like Muslims should know better, because everyone should know better. But as a Muslim, you asking me in that aspect,
Right.
you should be really thinking about it, because there's something you're gonna have to definitely answer for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like for me, I spoke about it on Instagram recently. I was just asking, like, you know, how to deal with the kids. So my son, he like, you know, 16. He just pretty much took his shahada in the classroom somehow, some way. And it was just like, you never even had this conversation with him. Mind you, like, I got a whole half a family that's Muslim. You know what I'm saying? I'm raised by it. I'm raised in it. I just never converted myself. You know what I mean? I got my own questions. I'm just not, like, you know, I don't go with everybody say, I got to read up. So I told him, like, bro, you supposed to, you know, do your research. Do some reading, you know, read the Quran. Like, do all those things before you just go ahead and dive into something, because everybody around you is Muslim. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in Philly, it's kind of like sometimes it's damn near fad. I remember when I was young, it was like that too. A lot of girls was popping up, taking their shahada left and right. Just because you dealing with a dude that's Muslim for 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? What happens when you no longer dealing with him? What happens when them homies ain't your homies no more? So I feel like it's a lot going on where as though it's a lot of following. You know what I mean? Dudes want to be Muslim, and then they also want to be gangsters. It's like a whole gangster jewelry box that's getting passed around. You know what I'm saying? They all look alike, sound alike, walk alike, dress alike. Yeah. It's like, and it's hard to like look at it. You know what I'm saying? They taking this thing, I feel like it's sacred. I feel like you're supposed to respect that. And I feel like people are using it in the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? They using it the same way we use state property jackets. You know what I mean? It was like you was a certain type dude when you had on certain shit. And I feel like it shouldn't be that way. And I feel like it's just getting crazy out here. Like it's dark times. And I stress at it because me having a 16-year-old, now you want to go be Muslim because your man is Muslim. That means you also want to get into whatever they getting into. Y'all following too much. It's not no leaders, not nobody standing up saying this is what we supposed to be doing. Let's not act like this. You know what I mean? And it's just, they all leading each other down a dark path, and this shit is just...
Islam is only a lost man to Allah know who's Muslim. You know what I'm saying? I can't say who's Muslim, who's not. I mean, it's not for me to say. And also, Islam is a peaceful religion.
Right.
And, you know, being Muslim, you get a lot of, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. But then I take it back to, I don't know why it's always separated. I put it in every religion.
None of it should be doing
every
this
religion is, you're not supposed to be doing them. They're the same things. We just have various beliefs on, you know, what's what and who's who. That's it.
Right.
Everything else, it's like, oh, you dressing like that, you Muslim, or you smoking, you drinking, you killing, you ain't supposed to be doing that, you Muslim. You Christian, you Jewish.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be doing
and
it.
You still doing
you know
all
what
that?
I'm saying? You still doing it, so I just try to, you know, stay in my lane, man, and do what I know is best for me.
Yeah, worry
You know
about
what I'm saying? It's just not a good look, though, but, you know, it's sad. It's just sad, man. It's just,
it is.
I just think, you know, our whole culture, it's not even just the city. They be like, oh, my city, but it be happening in Atlanta and Chicago. You see it all the time. All you gotta do is watch World Star and No Gun Zone and all that. It's happening everywhere, man. It's just for some reason, we just keep smoking each other and blaming it on the white man and blaming it on this person and blaming it on we set up to be like this and all that. It's just like, bro, like, I just always think when we get on this topic, man, 92% of it is the parenting, bro. Like, there's no way you got a 16-year-old son and him and his homies is in the crib somewhere, or you see your son on video with guns out and Pooh Shiesties on it, y'all rapping it tomorrow. We gonna ops and you got a family and nobody's whooping your ass.
Right, nobody tightening
about
you up.
that. Like, nobody's tightening you up. Like, what are you doing? Like, I can never. It would never happen.
And I definitely agree with that.
I can never have one of my daughters acting crazy like that on the internet at a certain age. Even if they grown, then I'm just gonna fall back. I can never have, you know, a 14, 15-year-old, especially in this era. Probably in no era for me, for my kids, but especially in this era, because you just opening that door for somebody to slide in and smoke you or go to jail, or you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand how the parents be up to school fighting with the kids, and we just in a whole crazy generation.
It's like,
man.
everything different, and two, cause it's like, I guess we caught the first wave. Like the start of social media shit, like, you know what I'm saying, with the MySpace and shit. So then it's like, if you so happen to have been a young parent, meaning like even younger, like I had my one that's 16, I had him when I was like 18, 19. But you know, some of them had them at 16. So now the same parent, the same way we just was talking earlier, how, you know, 35, I don't feel like I'm 35. You know what I'm saying? I still feel young. So imagine that young parent, that young mom, they feel like they even younger. And then you 30 with a 15-year-old. That's your
They
homie.
be grown people too, though. Like,
It's something do
like my
grown
thing
too.
is this. This is how I look at it, right? If you ever saw two women fighting, or a fight period, as a grown man, you pulled out your camera phone and recorded them, you're a clown.
And you got a lot
That's
of
how I
that.
feel. You. I'm talking to you, whoever done that. If you see a nigga dead on the ground, and you pulled out your camera and recorded that dead body, you are a clown. That's what separates me and what I teach to my kids from a lot of things. The first thing you think about to pull your camera out when you see two women fighting, you know what I'm saying? I seen all these footage of meatball fighting. You got grown men, get her meatball, tear her down. Like, niggas is goofy, man. Like, it's just, you can't blame that on nobody. You can't blame that on the white man. You gotta blame that on yourself. Like, you the one as a grown man seen two women fighting and pulled out your camera and didn't try to stop it or mind your business. You feel what I'm saying? Or you just see niggas get to fighting and you pull. I never, for some reason, and I'm glad I never recorded a fight, ever. Never. And I never will. I never recorded a fight. I done seen dead bodies of people cry. I never recorded it.
Right.
Never.
That's not the first thing that comes to my mind.
Sometimes you gotta check yourself. Even when I'm saying that, you might be like, damn, I did that before. Maybe I should stop that. Because that's what's just making it worse. Like, sometimes you gotta realize what can you do to help a situation, to help us.
Right.
As a race.
As a whole, right.
You know what I'm saying? What can you do? What part are you playing? I may be playing a part that I'm not aware of. I did when I was rapping. You feel what I'm saying? So you never know what part you playing. And that's what I was telling you about earlier, why I don't really want to rap. Making movies is an art. Like you said, it's not typical, it's just certain things. It probably can be influential, but for the most part, you know, it's different.
It's not looked at the same way as rap is.
So I don't want to rap the way I used to rap. And be influencing anybody who's easily influenced. Right. So I just chill. I mean, because that's the part I can play. You know what I'm saying? So
I think as artists, we have great influence, right? Because we can see ourselves as expressing ourselves, but then you also have to think about your platform and your audience and how they're taking that in.
The ones that's watching.
Right?
Yeah.
So you can say all day under the sun, well, they shouldn't be listening to my music anyway, or they shouldn't be watching my movies anyway, but you're not on the receiving end. And so, like, in the event that someone takes in what your art is, you gotta safeguard that. I just think it's I think a long time ago someone asked me, you know, are you obligated as an artist to, like, really watch what you promote on your platform? And I said absolutely. I said absolutely, because things that are written in stone, things that are recorded, things that are filmed, they last forever.
Right.
And you have to think that when you leave, is that what you want to leave behind? So I think about that all the time.
And I think people also, like you said, some people use it as a crutch. Like, they try to act like they don't have to police themselves. Like, you know, since it's making them money, that's how they feed their family. It's just entertainment. You know what I mean? But I think that is the start. If we do truly hold people accountable, like, you do gotta hold yourself to some type of standards. Because if you don't, you leaving room for interpretation by other people that's influenced easily to take with and do what they want.
Parents, because parents is the key, bro.
Now, this is the thing when you say the parents, right? I know me. I know how I treat mine. Mine's been a private school whole life till now. My son in public school now, but that's just because him being a teenager in Philly is like, it's different. And the things they attracted to, the way they act, his care for education ain't the same way my daughter's is. But he's still in honors, you know, all that type shit. But am I about to keep shelling out thousands of dollars and you don't really care as much as she care? I'm not gonna, if you don't care, I ain't gonna care then. It's up to you though. But so this is where he wanted to go. This is what he doing. But I say that to say, they've been around the right things all the time, and I try to do as much as I can to keep them around the right thing. But when you go to school, 8 to 3, everybody else raising them. So now I be mad at other parents. I be mad at their kids too. Like, keep your nut ass kids away from my kids. That's how I really be feeling.
Tight on them,
because they nut ass kids be like, yo, you should do this. You should look at this. And now, this what they into.
Yeah, they not going. I'm not saying they not going to do nothing, but it's like if you got a grip on them to a point where, like some don't have parents, so that's
what I try to say too. I'm like,
the ones that do have parents that's letting these things go on knowingly.
Right.
You're not going to know everything that your kid is doing sometimes.
But you should catch up on it.
But if you know this is going on, then you should check it. Like for a fact, like when people say you don't know where your kid's at all the time. I got a 16-year-old that's about to be 17. I got a 15-year-old. And those are the only ones that's young enough now at this point, besides my 11-year-old. I know where they're at all times. I know where they're at all times. Right. It's not, I don't care if people tell me, no, you don't. Yes, I do.
Right.
I know where they're at all times.
And that's
all the time. I know where they're at now.
Yeah.
Do you know it right now? Do you know? Do I?
Right.
Right now, do you know where your 16-year-old son at?
Yeah.
Your 15-year-old, 14-year-old daughter or son?
Right.
I know right now.
Right.
And I'm going to know tomorrow morning. And I'm going to know because as soon as they miss school, I'm going to know.
You're going to know.
If they late, they don't never do that though. I'm going to know. I know where you at. I know when you at when you get out of school. Man. I know where you at when you either at a practice because you're raised that way. You either at a cheerleading practice, a swimming, a tennis lesson, something going on. They're always involved in something. Or you with your mom. Or if I call their moms, there's no way I'm gonna call their mom and say, "Yo, where's London?"
Right.
I don't know. Never.
This is different,
so
bro.
It's the parents.
All right. My son did some nut shit. He went and snuck to a girl house one time. After school, he told me he was going back to the program. You had that tracker on. That's the thing. I had the track on. That's why I hit him. But I know, like you said, I know where my kids at all the time.
FaceTime.
I'm in text with all his teachers. I'm in text with the dude who run the program. He even asked to bring the kids on here. The dude who run the program with the kids and try to give them the joints. But that's what I did. I called him up. Yo, where you at? I'm waiting on the bus. This joint say you with 57 Thompson or something. How you what?
But that's good parenting. That's good parenting.
Now. But yeah, see, but that's the thing, and now it requires you to be on them at a certain level. The only way to be a great parent is now you damn near gotta be a warden now. You gotta check these phones. And I feel like a lot of parents are scared to check these phones. That's the one thing. They scared to get into these phones. You said you checking that phone? See, everybody not. I'm gonna check that phone, and that's the thing. The kids think you're not either. The kids will try to hold you to it too, like it's their privacy. No,
that's normal.
Ain't no privacy.
That's normal teenage activity. Snuck to see a girl. That's normal. That's like normal. He ain't out chopping something down with Raheem and them and sliding on the ops. That you got ops for no problem. You got ops for no reason. You got ops because y'all don't like each other on Instagram. You say you this gang, they say this gang. It ain't no money, no female, no territory. Y'all just beefing and smoking each other because y'all rapping and you're rapping and y'all just saying we this and y'all that, and that's what y'all killing each other for. Yeah, it's different. It's like you just and once again, if you have the child that's sneaking out doing that, then you're not obligated to be held accountable for that because you don't really know.
Right.
But if you know, that's what I'm saying. The parents these parents be knowing.
Still be letting them kids act crazy like that.
They be knowing, they be sending them to crash out. I send my brother or my cousin to come and, you know, Ronnie, he be smoking stuff, he sliding down. You out of pocket.
Right.
And then it's all fun until the rabbit got the gun. It's always fun until it's your cousin.
That's a fact.
Until it's your little brother. Until it's your son.
Right.
Now everybody, oh my God, y'all killed my brother. Yeah, your brother done smoked 30,000 people. Now it's your turn. You know what I'm saying?
And you gotta feel that.
Yeah, you gotta feel it.
It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah,
and somebody got to cut it. We cut. Listen, man. People can say what they want, but we cut a cycle. Me and my family cut a cycle where things that happen so traumatic to us, man. That's harder than ever to let go, but we let go because of personal story of my daughter. My nephew was killed. You know what I'm saying? My daughter went into depression.
Yeah.
The one that's about to be 17. She was 14. Because
I think you told me about
it. Why? Yeah, and it was because of that. And I told her, do you really think, you know, when I found out about it, do you really think your dad and your uncles don't know every single solitary detail?
Right.
It's me.
Right.
I know every detail.
Right.
You'll know what's going on. You'll know everything. Before it would just be you be done, everybody involved.
Right.
And I asked her, you know why? We don't, as hard as it is, we just praying on it. Because those kids don't know that it's a 14-year-old girl in the car crying about her cousin being gone and went into depression that caused me and her mom to not know what to do, putting her in therapy, acting crazy, you know what I'm saying, feeling hurtful. Because when your kid's going through mental depression, it's one of the most painful things in the world because you can't save them no matter what you do. I'm like, yo, you got everything you want. I buy you everything. You got your own room, your own house. Everything I'm trying to do is not working, right? I told her I don't want another little girl that we don't know, that don't have absolutely nothing to do with nothing, crying to somebody in the car, her mom, her aunt, her uncle, her dad, about her brother or cousin being smoked. You know what I'm saying? And she's depressed and ruin that little girl life. That should be enough with anybody with a conscience to be able to, okay, I'm cutting the cycle on my part. It's just gonna take more people to cut the cycle. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, and I agree
way.
with that too. But I do got a question. So I know where you from. We from the same side. So I know, you might have been through certain shit, certain situations.
Been through a lot.
We all got family, been through shit, lost something. When you on one side of a beef and blood is drawn, life is lost, is there a way of creating a peace treaty? Because that's the topic now. And it's like, we telling these young boys who lost their best friends, lost their cousins, lost their brothers, we saying y'all gotta chill. Can you chill? When you 16
It's been done.
to 18, can you chill?
It's been done.
Right.
It's a hard thing to do. It's extremely hard to do. It all depends on your faith, your strength in your faith, if you have any. It depends. Change come with a lot of scrutiny. You think I don't get it? You know what I'm saying? Oh, he washed up. Oh, he soft now. Oh, he just older. Which comes with a lot of way. A lot of people grow my age and they still don't change. They get even worse or they stay the same.
Which I think is bad.
You gotta you gotta realize what's worth it and what's not. So it depends on the situation. Because, like I said, I've lost close people to me. And you got to realize you got to cut that back to the cutting the cycle. If you don't cut the cycle, it's going to happen. Because you got to want to live for you and your folks. So, and especially if you got somebody I don't really got nobody that's drawn right now on my side. Family, friends that's left or whatever.
Right.
So when you just going crazy, I'm going to let you know from the rip. I love you to death. I'm not jeopardizing all this. My career, my family, my daughters, my woman, whatever. If you keep spinning out of control and somebody smoke you, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna help bury you, and I'm gonna pray. I'm not gonna go do that.
Not throwing anything away.
You feel what I'm saying? And because you're not. Don't get it wrong. It ain't like I'm not gonna move for my folks if you just playing these games or you do something in one of my people's.
Right.
Then we out of here. Then okay, boom. Take care of the family for me because this is going
you
down.
Just crashing out the crash.
But if you just acting goofy and you don't have no reason, you talking about somebody said this to you on Instagram or somebody said this or somebody. If it ain't nothing valuable at stake or somebody actually.
There you go.
Shed blood or put their hands on you crazy or something like that, and you're not really in that lane doing nothing, then it's different. But if you tripping, I have friends like that. I have friends like that. I told you, if something happened to you, bro, I'm telling you, I'm letting you know straight up front. Yeah. I'm being you're a real nigga, right? I'm letting you know. I'm not doing that. You can't. I'm removing my umbrella and I'm not doing it. And then people will look at it like, oh man, his man got smoked, or his friend, his young boy, he ain't do nothing. Yeah, they know what's up with us. No, I don't care about you, really. I'm not scared of none of you niggas.
Right.
I'm just know I'm not going out here acting reckless and be the next one or go to jail and throw everything away over somebody that I love, but I'm keep telling you to chill.
Right.
That's the difference right there. You know what I'm saying? Now, my brothers,
It's different.
It's
levels to it. I understand that. Yeah,
but once again, my brothers are not
They not doing all that. They
They
understand.
not
They
on
know.
that. Not even squally. They not on that no more. They not doing what they doing. So at the end of the day, it's like that's part of cutting the chain too. Let me step out and move over here.
You get
Stop
older,
doing
you
this.
mature.
Yeah, because if you still doing it at a certain age, or you still doing it, and we realized what we was doing was asinine, and you still out there continuously doing that, I'm cool, bro. I'm telling you. But then that's when it's even my brother. Like, you, bro, I'm telling you. I know that's gonna be a hard pill to swallow. Then they be like, "Oh man, he smoked his brother," or somebody smoked me, he smoked his brother. They might not think like me though. My brothers might not be on the same level that I am with that. You know what I'm saying? But I am. I know where I'm at, in the space I'm in life. I'm cool. You can say whatever you want now. It's cool with me.
Yeah.
I used to give up a ladder just for some chitter chatter. I said that. I don't care now. You can say what you want. You put your hands on me, then you're gonna realize I'm the same Black Deniro. You know what I'm saying? Or you threaten my family and play around like that. But other than that, there's no contradiction. It's just everything what I'm saying is you gotta catch on to what I'm saying. If you don't bother me,
that's growth though.
I'm cool.
Yeah, that's growth though.
But don't poke the bear.
I feel like that's definitely growth, and I feel like that's the place where we all gotta wish to be. It's just hard because we know that they kids, they young boys, and
They all not young boys.
Get that growth.
They be niggas my age.
Some of them.
A lot of them be young, but a lot of them be old too.
That's on the light side of the shit. I feel like the majority of this shit though right now is these young boys. But for the old heads, you still got a couple crashers, but that's niggas with no ambition, no drive. I think that's the thing too. Like sometimes some people just need hope. They gotta feel like it's something better out there. Cause I feel like once niggas accept this for what it is, and it ain't
they be having
nothing
man.
coming.
I'm a no excuse boy.
I don't know.
I don't give everybody.
I feel like niggas don't be thinking it's something else better, and they willing to die.
We have this talk all the time in the hood, bro. I do not give these dudes no passes unless you don't have families or you growing up still tight and hungry and don't have nothing. Then I understand. But I know a million of them who have mom, dad, never went a night without heat, never missed a meal. They ain't even eat spaghetti twice. We used to eat it for a week.
Right.
There's no way in the world that you out here sliding, bro. And you have no reason to slide. Your mom and dad bought all your clothes. You stay in the crib. I know a couple of them used to be from around my way.
Yeah.
You spoiled, bro. You a kid. You in the crib. You trying to be like this. You just, you know what I'm saying? You ride for no reason. You just listening to too many rap songs. You got a mom and a dad, or a mom and a grandma. With carpet in your crib. You can sleep on it. You can put your face on the clean carpet. We ain't had none of that. You know what I'm saying? You running around here acting goofy for no reason, bro. And it's a lot of them. I'm not giving them no passes. Y'all getting what y'all asking for.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I just told one of my young boys riding to the joint out Chester. I was doing something with KP and them, and my man Status, and one of my young boys was rapping. I listened to his raps. I listened to him all the way there. And then when I cut it off, I'm like, bro, this ain't you. This ain't you. You're a cool kid. You know what I'm talking about. You're a cool kid. You look good. You handsome to the ladies. You got a nice little physique on you. You know what I'm saying? You humble. You feel what I'm saying? He be talking to me about how it's him and his dad, like, not all the way there. But you thorough.
Right.
You need to be rapping like LL Cool J or somebody. What ops you sliding on? Who your ops? You don't got none. Y'all ain't even know what the word op mean. You don't got no ops, bro. So when you opening that door, somebody gonna slide in because that's where the beef start. You rapping like this, and these niggas over here don't even know you. But they think you talking tough. You just that and the third. Now they throw a shot at you, you throw a shot at them. And you throwing a shot from the crib with you and your mom. Or with your PlayStation and your cool crib and all this. And this nigga in Southwest.
In a cage.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
And you playing. And he ain't playing.
Right.
Because he don't got nothing to lose. And boom. When he smoke you, good kid gone. Good kid gone.
That's
and now mom don't understand why her son, because her son ain't that. So I let him know, you're not that, bro. I'm not even saying it in that type of way. You just not. He understood though, because he's a smart kid.
Right.
That's my youngin.
That's respectable.
Like, bro, you not that. So you need to be rapping like somebody else. Or you need to just don't rap, because this ain't you.
Well, see, we need more people like you that literally
give out that game.
Give that.
I've been giving that game though. Even when I was in the streets, I was never
people like that though.
I was never a troublemaker.
Right.
I tell you that all the time. You know, we talk for hours.
Yeah.
I was never a bully. Although I could have been.
Right.
I was never a bully. I was
You
never
handle
a
what
trouble.
come
I
your
was just a
way.
man. Even when I was young, I was just a man. I was just never going to tolerate nonsense. That's it.
Facts.
Just don't disrespect me. And we can keep it at that.
Mm-hmm.
That's. But you know, I always been. I don't care what. I don't play the name game.
Right.
I don't care what your name is, who you are, what you did. That don't mean nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already written in my eyes.
Right.
But I've always been like that. I got a lot of my trouble from trying to stop things.
I'm trying to stop trouble.
That's
Right.
how I always ended up getting in a lot of trouble because I was always wanting to get to
Stepping
the money.
in between with
I always
somebody.
got to the money. I always put my hands on something.
Mm-hmm.
So I always got in the mix of a beef. 9 times out of 10 when I was in my 20s, I got into beef over somebody else.
Yeah.
It was never just black did this, black did that, or black owed somebody money. Never. Black burnt somebody for some money.
Right.
Never. They talk all this trash they
It's
want to
normally
talk. Oh, he
always somebody
backdoored
else
this.
shit.
Never. It's just always something because it's hatred or somebody else's situation that I try to stop.
Ease and
That's
get
it.
into.
And then I end up in it somehow. That's how I was when I was a little younger.
Well, I appreciate you giving the youngest some game, man. I want to touch on the movie real quick before we get out of here. You showed me the theater, seat down there, 500 people.
488 seats.
Yeah. It's up
specific.
in KOP.
488 seats. King of Pressure. Regal Cinema.
The super dopey digital joint, like, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You went all out for this one.
March 23rd is the premiere. Premiere probably be over by the time this air, but it'll be on platform.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to push it. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be on
Try to get it
Tubi
out.
soon or whatever it's gonna be on.
Right.
Maybe Peacock, something like that.
Listen, bro, get it out there. As long as it's out there, I feel like whether it's on Tubi or Netflix, as long as the people can get to it, that's all that matters.
Done
You know
After
what I'm
Dark,
saying?
man. Crazy twist, great quality. Shout out to my man Rolling Magic. Magic, man. He's the DP and the editor. He smoked it, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to my cast, Beyyond Beauttie. You know what I mean? Just shout out to the whole cast, man. Especially shout out to Sarita O, Taria, Dice, and Miss Uppet, because they was going heavy. They was going heavy on us on the promo, like they was going through the year of
Dealing with you, you know, all that
the
work.
year of putting all this work together. So
Right.
shout out to them. You know what I mean? It's no disrespect to the rest of the cast, but that's who was going hard, so they deserve my shout out and deserve
Facts.
my light to do what I'm saying. You know, that's another thing. When you're in this business, man, when you speak truth or you speak facts, sometimes you gotta have. Listen, 2024, won't quit ENT, INC. I ain't working with no feelings. I don't care about no feelings. F your feelings. It's gator skin. Because they're gonna talk regardless. People gonna say what they want to say regardless. You ain't rocking right. It ain't no beef. I still got mad love for you. When I see you, the energy ain't gonna be different or change. But when I see you really
Right.
going for me like I'm going for you, then I'm gonna always continue to show you that same love that you showing me. It's gonna be reciprocated. You know what I mean? But shout out to everybody else, and that's that. What's Done After Dark, man. You're gonna see some amazing talent.
I'm looking forward to
With
it,
a great
man.
twist.
I seen the preview, so I already know what level this gonna be on. I can't
Yeah.
wait to see the twist you had in there. Like we said, we know Black got a twist in there somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely looking
Twist.
forward to it. Definitely looking forward to see what you bring to the role. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I'm looking forward to it too. You know, I'll be watching it, you know, like the rest of you.
Did you watch it already?
Little bits and pieces, but not like.
Not a full on yet. Okay.
Yeah.
So we all gonna be enjoying
I
it
watched
together for the first time.
We're going to
Except for
experience it
September.
the same way.
Right.
Yep.
I saw it for the first time without seeing it, without the effects, without the scoring, without just piecing it together. When you watching it like that, you so into the work, you don't get the chance to enjoy it.
You still looking at it like
You know what I'm
business.
saying? Yeah. So, and I'm still critiquing it. So now, but when I watched it, sat down the other night and really watched it, I was like, yeah,
That's
you
hard.
on them.
So you got the link. Send me the link.
course.
Say that.
Drop the link.
Nah,
me the
man.
link.
Nah, I ain't gonna sell a bootleg. But nah, I appreciate you though, man. I'm really excited, man. Like you said, I've been there since the beginning, bro. You know, we from the same side of town. You know, our people know each other. It's always dope to see people elevate, bro. You know what I'm saying? Grow beyond what they think you can be. You know what I mean? What they think you're supposed to be. You doing major things. You don't never let all the outside shit stop you. No matter what's been going on, you stayed true to what you was doing. And I think that's amazing, bro. It's a real manly thing to do. Yeah. Niggas that get caught up in trends and bullshit real fast and the gossip. So I definitely can't wait to see this joint. You know I'm gonna be there. So it's going up, man. Definitely let everybody know once again where they could buy some tickets. I'm gonna definitely see if we can put it out early. If not, they know where they could watch it at, where to find it, anything like that.
Shout out to everybody involved. Shout out to the people that purchased their tickets. Shout out to the people that's just spreading it word of mouth that I don't know or whatever they doing. I appreciate y'all. Without y'all, it's no us. At Black Deniro _215, the link, the Eventbrite link is in my bio. Or you can hit me up, man. You know, I'll pull up anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, anywhere, I pull up on you. Drop them off, drop physical tickets. So a lot of people like to keep the tickets. They got every ticket that I ever had from every movie premiere that I had. It's people like that. I got people that show me all of these tickets from It's More to the Story to Brush to Backfire to Jenny to Dope Girls. They got all the tickets. So they be saving it for collections.
That's hard.
So yeah, that's where it's at Black Deniro _215.
Damn, you got a catalog now, bro.
Yeah,
it's gonna be something
films.
on eBay later. It's gonna be worth millions on eBay. All them tickets, them ticket stubs.
6 films. Or I might do stuff like when I'm having my little mansion parties in, you know what I mean, the hills in California. If you got all 5 of the 6 of the tickets at my premiere, so I plan on being there by the 6th, and I don't want to wait till 8, 9 movies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you got all 6 of the tickets, you're invited to the mansion party.
There you go. No Diddy though.
No
Diddy. Say no Diddy.
Is that a thing now?
Yeah, you gotta say no Diddy. When you talk about having parties, you gotta say no Diddy. So niggas don't think nothing crazy going on.
That's
no
wild.
Diddy, like, you know what I mean? No Diddy.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Can't
all.
slip around
No
people.
Diddy.
Cannot slip.
No Diddy is crazy.
No, my man though, man. I'm proud of you, brother.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate
Listen,
that, man. I'm
you
proud
already
of you
know.
too, man. You know, I always give you your flowers.
Definitely.
On the scene, behind the scenes, you know, I love what you're doing, bro.
Appreciate you.
Keep doing it, man. You know
We
what
all
I'm
the
saying?
way up, man.
Listen.
We're gonna do this all the way to the top. We just gonna keep on having
always.
them.
It was such
Keep
a
on
pleasure.
keep releasing movies. I'm gonna keep doing a little, you know what I mean?
I love your consistency, man. I love that you don't stop. Even when I think you slowing down, don't I call you?
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
Yeah, we rap.
Yeah, what's up?
Stay on each other's toes. You know
Like,
what I'm
no,
saying?
I got this and that. Okay, cool.
Keep working.
Just making sure.
We gotta keep
You know what I'm
working.
saying?
That's how we gotta stay at each other, man. That's it. You elevate each other, take it to the top.
Consistency is definitely the key, bro.
Yeah. I
Prayer and
appreciate you.
consistency.
That's it, man.
Yeah, man.
And we gonna keep elevating. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, my man Black Deniro. It's Beyyond Beauttie. It's cooking up 2 and 5. We out of here. Let's go.